Welcome to Couples Parlor, where we bring romantic relationship stories to life. Join us as we explore the many different kinds and facets of romantic relationships, the joys and struggles that comes with them. In this video, I will be narrating the story of Rochel and Nigel. They had been married for several years, and while they loved each other deeply, Rochel couldn't shake a nagging feeling that the grass might be greener on the other side of the fence. She often found herself comparing Nigel to other men, wondering if she could find someone better. Rochel's best friend, Michelle, was single and had a new man in her life every few months. She regaled Rochel with stories of exciting dates and lavish gifts, fueling Rochel's doubts about her own relationship. One evening, after hearing yet another story about Michelle's latest romantic conquest, Rochel couldn't help but wonder if she was missing out on something. As weeks passed, Rochel's thoughts continued to drift towards what she perceived as the allure of being with someone else. She felt an increasing emotional distance from Nigel, believing he couldn't possibly meet the standards set by her imagination. Despite Nigel's efforts to be loving and supportive, Rochel became withdrawn and critical of their relationship. One day, Rochel attended a charity event where she encountered an old acquaintance named Evan. Handsome, successful, and seemingly perfect, Evan was the embodiment of the fantasy Rochel had concocted in her mind. They exchanged pleasantries, and Rochel couldn't help but feel a spark of attraction. As fate would have it, Rochel and Evan ran into each other more frequently, and their casual conversations turned into secret meetings. Rochel was infatuated with the idea of a thrilling, passionate romance with Evan. The thought of starting anew with him filled her mind with excitement, and she began to see Nigel's every flaw while magnifying Evan's every virtue. Caught up in her fantasy, Rochel started to emotionally distance herself from Nigel even more. She began comparing every little detail of their lives, from their communication to their hobbies, and concluded that Evan was undoubtedly a better match for her. The grass seemed impossibly greener on Evan's side of the fence, and Rochel convinced herself that leaving Nigel would lead her to the happiness she yearned for. We will appreciate your support of this channel by liking and sharing the video. Also subscribe to our channel and click the bell button, so you can be notified when a new video is posted. Meanwhile, Nigel noticed the change in Rochel's behavior and sensed that something was amiss. He confronted her about their relationship, and Rochel hesitated, torn between her longing for Evan and her love for Nigel. After much internal struggle, Rochel finally decided to confess her feelings to Nigel. Heartbroken and devastated, Nigel listened to Rochel's revelation. He couldn't believe that their love, which he had always believed was strong, was now threatened by the illusion of someone else. He tried to reason with Rochel, reminding her of the years they had shared, the joys and struggles they had faced together, and the future they had planned. Nigel asked her to reconsider, urging her not to throw away their marriage for a fleeting infatuation. In the end, Rochel had a choice to make. Would she abandon her marriage, hoping to find happiness with Evan, or would she stay and work on rebuilding the love and connection she had with Nigel? As Rochel wrestled with her decision, she realized that the grass might seem greener on the other side, but it was an illusion fueled by her own discontent and desires. In a moment of clarity, Rochel chose to stay and confront her unrealistic expectations. She understood that every relationship had its challenges and that true happiness came from appreciating what she had rather than searching for an unattainable ideal. Rochel decided to communicate openly with Nigel, seeking professional help to navigate their feelings and rebuild their connection. With time, effort, and a newfound appreciation for each other, Rochel and Nigel worked through their issues and rekindled their love. They realized that no relationship was perfect, but the love they had built together was worth fighting for. As the years passed, Rochel learned a valuable lesson about the grass not always being greener on the other side of the fence. She discovered that true happiness came from nurturing the love and bond she shared with Nigel, rather than chasing a mirage of perfection elsewhere. Together, they embraced the imperfections and joys of their journey, knowing that their love had grown even stronger through the trials they had overcome. Please like and share the video. Subscribe to our channel so you can stay up to date with more relationship stories like this one. Thank you for watching.